With over 1.4 million residents, Bohol has experienced a consistent rise in local tourism, which now faces threats from factors like natural disasters and the exploitation of natural resources. One of the country's leaders in the hospitality industry diligently works to implement sustainable solutions by championing ecotourism initiatives aimed at conserving the environment, ensuring food security, and promoting sustainability. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business. While a significant portion of Bohol's economy heavily depends on its beauty and natural resources, it faces inevitable environmental challenges, often worsened by natural disasters. As a reef ranger, RV found himself deeply concerned by the decline in marine biodiversity due to environmental stressors.
Nakikita ko dito kung nagbabago lang yung bagyong Odette, yun, lahat ng mga corals parang binubuldos. So sobrang lakas ba yung alon. Wala pa yung pandemic, ma'am. Sobrang dami-dami dito yung turista. Ngayon, wala naman masyado yung Chinese. Kasi kapag hindi mo yan nilagaan, wala na yung turista magpunta dito.
RV knows the importance of preserving what attracts tourists from around the globe. And without intervention, the once vibrant reefs would fade, as well as the future for both the marine life and those who depended on it.
Sino pa ba yan babalik dito kapag masisira na yan, kapag hindi mo i-remind sa bisita? Kasi yung bisita wala naman yung alam. Tayo ang nakaalam, yung guide. Yun, pag baba pa lang nila, sasabihan na natin, ganyan yung gawin natin. Na hindi pwede tayo mag-apak. Sino pa yan babalik dito kapag masisira na yung corals pagdating ng panahon? Halos lahat na, nangingisda na yung buhay, lahat ligado naman.
We are a dive mecca in the Philippines. So here in Panglao, we have a lot of colorful fishes. We are rich in marine biodiversity, including po coral reefs po sa Panglao. With that matter po, ma'am, no, kasi hindi natin mas-stop yung pagrami ng mga tourists, especially Panglao now is having this Panglao International Airport. So by that, ma'am, in our office and the local government unit of Panglao, we have this called a carrying capacity para po masustain pa rin natin ang ating environment. So we come up to have this opportunity between sustainability. So dapat po talaga balanse po lahat.
Recognizing the urgent call to safeguard our underwater resources that lured visitors to the island, a renowned five-star hotel in Bohol stepped up as a champion of marine biodiversity conservation.
I think since Bohol was discovered as a dive destination in the mid-90s, the province has really been transformed by tourism. Of course, you can say for better or worse, but definitely in terms of livelihood. Estimates say about 70% of the island relies on business brought in by tourism, but if you look around, it's actually more closer to 90. I think the amazing part about working for the Bellevue Resort, we don't only do things right, we've been doing it right for a long time.
With a steadfast commitment to becoming a catalyst for positive change, this Filipino-owned resort chain initiated projects focused on the preservation of corals and clams.
We're very fortunate that the Department of Tourism Region 7's Dive 7 project, which is a dive conservation and coral reforestation project, chose to partner with us, together of course with the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office with Menro, because we really believe that it's the true gem of Bohol.
Driven by its dedication to preserving the oceans, the resort also initiated the Native Giant Clams Rescue Project, which is aimed at safeguarding these majestic creatures from the threats of climate change and natural predators to ensure the vitality of Bohol's underwater ecosystem.
We decided to work with giant clams, or locally known as the Taclobo, because of their significant pre-colonial importance to the Boholanos. Even before the Spanish came, they were used as ritual vessels for whatever, whether it was a wedding or things that they did for the original animistic religion. So because of their endangered nature in terms of volume, together with, of course, our partners, Dive 7 and Menro, we prioritized the reintroduction and rehabilitation through our local husbandry of giant clams.
In addition to its marine conservation efforts, this sanctuary in Bohol also played a significant role in the 2023 International Coastal Cleanup, participated by more than 3,000 of its volunteers, which marked the 6th consecutive year of its involvement in this initiative. This resulted in the removal of non-biodegradable waste from Dolho Beach in Panglao and the extraction of 217 sacks of non-biodegradable trash, which totaled to 1,218 kilograms.
First of all, we look at development and increase in tourism. Of course, it will attract other developments like restaurants, malls. And of course, with more people, with more development, there comes increase of pollution and other carbon footprint like sewage issues, garbage issues. So these things come into play. And of course, our role there is to contribute less to the problem, become less of that problem by being as sustainable as we can.
The Bellevue Resort Bohol stands a game changer in tourism landscape, offering a 5-star sanctuary for discerning travelers seeking luxury and sustainability by harmoniously blending luxury in the sanctuary with a deep commitment to environmental responsibility.
Nag-represent ako para alagaan yung kalikasan sa susunod na henerasyon. Magpasalamat tayo sa Bellevue na nag-sponsor sila sa Giant Clam na may kinabubuhay yung turismo para sa pangkabuhayan sa mga tao.
Deeply rooted in tourism, this premier resort in Bohol has consistently worked towards mitigating the environmental impact associated with their operations. Through a series of initiatives, it remains dedicated to environmental conservation and preservation, with a strong emphasis on sustainability, which includes its farm-to-table practices.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul Simon Tan. I'm the executive chef for Bellevue Bohol. The rationale behind having our own farm is so that we can control our produce. We can be assured that the produce that we give you are fertilizer-free. We use natural fertilizers, organic. We do have our own livestock farm. In terms of our native chickens, we do have them at the farm. And with this, we have the halang-halang na manok, which you can also enjoy. In terms of sustainability, all our scraps are then turned into fertilizers, and that's what we actually use to fertilize the soil.
Not only is this a great culinary journey for Filipino and foreign visitors alike, but it also helps provide livelihood opportunities for locals.
So, aside from providing livelihood to our fellow Filipinos, in Tagalog, tangkilikin natin yung sarili natin. We have good seafood. There's no denying that. So, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. Our seafoods locally. Since Bohol is surrounded by big bodies of water, we are also helping the fishermen with their livelihood.
Being recognized in 2018 and 2019 as a green hotel means a lot to the resort because, again, it means that we're not only taking care of our guests, we make a conscious decision to do things right and to do right by the community around us. I'm very optimistic, again, that the Bellevue Resort, as one of the pioneering and leading resorts on the island when it comes to sustainability.
The resort prioritizes business continuity, investing in power and water supply while maintaining its eco-conscious approach. These efforts encompass various aspects, such as waste management practices, which involve strict compliance with the LGU-mandated segregation, as well as a valuable partnership with Steps Bohol, which contributes to recycling, sustainability, and net carbon reduction programs.
These collaborations are essential parts of our projects to address environmental concerns in Bohol for several reasons effectively, ensuring initiatives are tailored with the island's specific environmental challenges. These collaborations bring together resources, making it possible to implement large-scale projects with a significant impact.
If we can have an Earth year, why not? Right? But of course, we want to do that consistently. It is the consistency and focus on our advocacy that we believe will create change, not just for the resort, but for the whole destination. Aside from the government's mandate to do waste segregation, we take also things step further. We use less of plastic, we use more glass. But that's the real objective. Everyone has to do it eventually. Everyone has to work and focus on the same direction. Everyone has to do their part.
It is with these initiatives that the local government found a steadfast partner in preserving Bohol as a sanctuary for its rich natural resources.
Grabe po yung suporta nila sa local government unit po natin. They are the one who support the marine buoys and marine protected area equipment and materials po. Hindi lahat ng private sector is merong ganun po na vision to save our environment. On behalf of the local government unit of Panglao, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude po sa Bellevue family for their unending support.
In the balance between luxury and responsibility, the resort wants to impart a gentle reminder of our duty to both nature and progress. These efforts lead us towards a future where we leave a positive impact on our environment.
The Bellevue Resort has always been the forefront, the first one to do these kinds of initiative, because we have the responsibility to not only educate the community, but also really focus on a sustainable environment. We are enjoying all of these perks of a very nice destination, beautiful beaches and all that, but the question is, will our children still be able to enjoy these things? So that's the reason behind sustainability. We want as much as possible to enjoy it for a longer period of time. We want to do it simply because it's the right thing to do. And that's what we stand for and will continue to do.
To contribute to the fight against climate change, more companies have now shifted to renewable forms of energy, promoting energy independence and greater energy security for the future. It is estimated that more than 1 billion cars ply the streets of the world today. Hidden from plain sight inside these vehicles are hundreds of components that are crucial to making every journey safe, convenient, and efficient. And many of these are proudly made here in the Philippines.
Talfengen is a family-owned company, a world-class market leader which supplies onboard network protection systems and fluid transfer tubing. It is essentially protecting the veins and the arteries of the vehicle.
This French-owned company has grown from being a backyard shop 70 years ago into a multinational company that is present in 40 locations across 4 continents. In the Philippines, Delfingen has been operating for 23 years, with facilities in Cebu and in Cavite.
Today, Delfingen is the market leader in its category. Almost all of the world's car runs with Delfingen inside.
While the company's products are designed for cars, they are manufactured with people and the planet in mind.
Because while our company relies on the technology to manufacture its product, we're still centered with people.
The automotive supplier also uses its technology and expertise to upcycle not just its own scrap plastics, but even those collected from nearby communities.
Using Delfingen's expertise and recycled machineries, we upcycle plastics into eco-bricks that could be used as concrete fillers. We selected an off-grid vegetable farming community south of Cebu to be our first beneficiary of this project.
To ensure that the company's people-centric mindset is deeply ingrained in the consciousness of every co-worker, the company engages its workforce through various initiatives that promote the company's core values of entrepreneurship, solidarity, harmony, and responsibility.
Here in Delfingen, we are like family. We should be able to adjust to the different personalities of our co-workers, no matter what the race, the culture, and the status of life that he belongs to.
In an effort to accelerate its sustainability journey, the company decided to tap nature's power. Its facility in Cebu was the fifth among its manufacturing plants across the globe to run on 100% renewable energy. The company's switch to renewable energy was made possible through a government initiative called the Green Energy Option Program.
The Green Energy Option Program, or GEOP, is an initiative of the government under the Renewable Energy Act of 2008. It empowers electricity end users to source 100% of its power purely from renewable energy sources. At present, electricity end users with at least 100 kilowatts of monthly peak demand can shift from GEOP through their preferred electricity supplier.
In the company's search for a reliable energy partner, it came across the retail electricity supply unit of the Ayala Group.
Our energy consultant introduced us to the Ayala company. Not only are we able to reduce our carbon footprint, we are also benefiting from the cost savings after switching to renewables.
Apart from building new renewables capacity, the energy company of the country's largest and oldest conglomerate also helps businesses transition to renewable energy.
Being an Ayala company, you can be assured that your energy partner is stable and reputable. In fact, we are the first energy company in Southeast Asia to announce its net zero roadmap. By partnering with ASEAN-RES, it's as if our customers are enabling new renewable energy plants to be built in the grid.
As the motive industry pivots towards sustainable mobility with the introduction of hybrid and fully electric vehicles, this automotive supplier sees its shift to renewable energy as a competitive advantage.
Car manufacturers are also becoming more conscious of their environmental impact, requiring every part of its value chain to set smart sustainability targets. We, at Delfingen, are confident that disruption is more of an opportunity than a threat to our business.
We are honored to be trusted by Delfingen Cebu as its renewable energy partner. By shifting to 100% renewable energy, the multinational company contributes to the decarbonization of its industry.
As an industrial corporation, we are committed and very active in the preservation of the environment. And our shift to renewable energy is a concrete step in that direction.
Understanding one another is a challenge we all face, but for the deaf, It's a daily struggle where words are frequently lost in a sea of gestures and expressions. In the pursuit of advocating for change, a group committed to supporting the deaf community extended their reach beyond the school walls by offering basic Filipino Sign Language classes to more people and effectively changing the landscape for the hearing challenged. Imagine a world where sound has always been elusive and fading into silence. This is the world Christian confronted during his formative years, marked with discrimination from people who failed to understand his condition.
Nung ipinanganak ako, ay nalaman ni Mama na deaf na pala ako kasi yung middle ear ko hindi na-develop. Nag-struggle ako kung paano makipag-communicate sa mga hearing people. Tapos nung nasa school ako, lagi akong binubuli. Lagi akong na-out of place so nag-isolate na lang ako sa sarili ko.
Despite this, his parents refused to allow his condition to shape his identity.
Nung nalaman ng mama at papa ko na ako ay deaf, naghanap sila ng school kung saan ako makakapag-aral. So, dun sa community namin, naghanap siya ng school. Tapos, may nakita sila. Tapos, dinala ako ni Mama doon.
Having earned a degree as an accountant, Christian anticipated a smoother path in life. However, the corporate world proved to be more challenging because nobody understood him.
Naghahanap ako sa computer kung ano yung mga available na trabaho. Tapos, nagsisend ako ng resume. Pag tumawag sa akin, maghahantay ako na tawagan. Tapos mag-hire ako ng sarili kong interpreter. 3,000 to 4,000 pesos ang na-spend ko. 7 hours.
Living in a linguistically diverse country with over 180 dialects, the Filipino deaf community encounters challenges across different aspects, compelling them to actively promote inclusivity.
My name is Ethan Chan. I am a grade 12 student of BSM and I am the representative of the FSL for Inclusive PH Advocacy, which is a student-led nonprofit organization that aims to uplift and empower members of the deaf community through FSL education and deaf awareness campaigns.
With a mission to unlock doors of opportunities for the deaf and grant them equal access to information, resources, and rights, this organization plays a vital role in bridging the divide between the deaf and the hearing.
When I was in a fast food restaurant with Mom CJ and Mom Leah, who were helping me run the FSL ESA at my school, we actually met one of the service members who wanted to learn Filipino Sign Language as well, because he wanted to be able to get the orders of deaf customers in his store. Although it's supposed to be taught at all schools, not everyone in the community is cognizant about it.
The FSL for Inclusive PH Advocacy embarked on a challenging quest, which often yielded no response or revealed a lack of resources.
So I heard of the Philippine School of the Deaf, and PSD students only have 15 pesos for each meal, so I immediately knew I had to do something. It's been at the heart of my advocacies to make sure that the deaf are always involved in whatever initiative that is related to them.
Ethan's school supported him in his FSL initiatives, covering expenses for the deaf teacher and interpreter, which impact extended into the community by offering free basic FSL classes to frontliners and special education students.
I am a trainer for FSL and from PAIDE. I was contacted by Teacher Leia, and then she explains to me what is the purpose. Bakit importante yung communication sa language? Napaka-importante yun kasi nga minsan naisip nila na kulang kami sa education, hindi kami natututo sa sign language. Posible naman kaming makagraduate, posible kami makapag-communicate.
From a spark of empathy, this advocacy set in motion a ripple effect, inspiring other schools to rally behind this cause.
I saw their compassion in helping our underprivileged students. Nakita ko ang value ng FSL sa mga education students ko. Lalo na pagka nagturo sila sa public school na mayroon sila mga students who are deaf and hard of hearing.
For FSL, for Inclusive Philippines, I would like to extend my gratitude po for giving us these opportunities, and hopefully in the future po, magamit ko po siya and ma-share ko rin po siya sa mas madami pong tao.
With an increasing number of individuals embracing and actively participating in this endeavor, it not only brings comfort to the deaf community, but also guides them toward a future characterized by greater inclusivity and understanding.
Napaka-importante po na yung katulad nila Ethan, nagkakaroon ng initiative na matuto ng mga FSL or yung language namin. So ayoko po kasi na pagdating ng araw, yung mga batang deaf ay ma-experience nila yung mga katulad ng na-experience ko. Dami-daming problema. And hope ko nga po, sana buong Pilipinas matutong mag-sign language.
Looking ahead, the organization envisions a brighter future where their plans for a food drive and a national math Olympiad for the deaf would take root, and where acceptance and understanding are the fundamental language spoken by all.
We live in a loud, noisy world, and most of the time, we fail to hear those who, in their silence, are finding it hard to be heard. We would like to invite everyone to join us in our advocacy. You can check us out on Facebook or on the website fslforiph.org.
Businesses are now more than just making a profit. By having the interest of the people and the planet in mind, the private sector ensures a more sustainable future for all. Join us again next week as we share more inspiring stories of communities and people whose lives have changed for the better. For comments, suggestions, and updates, do follow us on our social media accounts. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business.